Hi, everybody. It is time for our members' monthly astrological reading. This month, starting today, is the season of Gemini, the twins. That's me. I'm a Gemini. And believe me, there are times when people think I'm a twin. So, Geminis are known as the airy celestial twins. We're all about satisfying our curiosity, what's going on around us. We're into adventures. Basically, we're the sign that likes to have fun. And for anyone that's been following me for the past, almost 5 years that I've been on, they would know that fun is my motto. I tend to go with that theme more than anything else because the world is depressing enough. I don't want to make it even more depressing. Let's have some fun. So let's get going here. So the questions, let me run through them real quick and then we'll back up and we'll go through the cards. So the questions for the Gemini season spread are: what is the theme for this Gemini season? How can I develop a better relationship with myself and others? How can I grow and expand during this time? How can I utilize the Gemini energy to fully express myself during this time? And then ending with a message from Spirit, as well as a bottom of the deck card, which is basically the foundation that we're going to rest this reading on. So, number one, what is the theme for this Gemini season? For that, we drew the Ten of Wands. Now, basically, what this is telling us is the theme this year: exhaustion. We're all tired. So much happening in the world today. It's definitely taking a toll on not only Geminis, but everybody. Um, Gemini tends to be the sign that takes care of others to help make others people's lives a priority instead of their own. We're pretty bad about that. We'll let ourselves get sick and falling down, exhausted, but as long as everybody else is okay, we're happy. Um, it's often to the detriment of our own selves. We are in need of balance and self care. Now, question two was: how can I develop a better relationship with myself and others? For that, we drew, there it is, the devil. Isn't that lovely? So, the devil is basically, it's talking about bondage, temptation, unhealthy attachments, feeling trapped, addictions. Um, so while we Gemini need to work on bettering our relationships with others, but more importantly, we need to better the relationship with ourselves. The devil shows up here to spotlight the unhealthy habits of Gemini. We cause our own bondage of feeling trapped or being addicted because we party too hard or put ourselves at the bottom of our care list. That's not a good thing. Something that most of us need to learn how not to do anymore. Now, the third question is: how can I grow and expand during this time? And for that, we drew the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords stands for deception, trickery, hidden agendas, and dishonesty. So basically, what this is telling us is that the Seven of Swords is highlighting where we fail to grow and expand during this time. It's important to do away with hidden agendas. It's important to do away with dishonesty and deception. We tend to allow ourselves to be tricked into believing the lie. Most Gemini tend to be glass half full kind of people. So it's real easy to get talked into um, foolish things because we want to believe in the foolish things. So from there we go to question 4. How can I utilize the Gemini energy to fully express myself during this time? And for that, we drew the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles stands for new beginnings, opportunities, material abundance, material and financial growth, prosperity. Well, Lord knows we all need a little bit of that right now, don't we? So, when asking how we can utilize the Gemini energy to express ourselves fully, the Ace of Pentacles will show us the way. This represents new beginnings, new opportunities for us. This creates abundance, material, financial growth and prosperity. It basically, the Ace of Pentacles is allowing us to have a fresh start, to kind of get a start over, a do-over, a mulligan, as they call it. So we have to be able to look deep within ourselves to figure out where we have done ourselves harm, so that we can then look into what's a good way for a new beginning for us moving forward into the month and into the year as well. Um, the last card is a message from Spirit, and for that we drew Strength. I like this very much. Strength stands for courage, inner strength, resilience, overcoming challenges, confidence, and compassion. So yeah, we can't really argue with that, I don't think. As we wrap up with our message from Spirit, Spirit brought us the Strength card. This is Spirit's way of reminding us of our courage and our inner strength. We are also reminded of our resilience and the ability to overcome challenges. We do this with the confidence of doing and standing for what is right, with compassion and love for one another. Gemini tend to be the ones leading the charge. We may not always want to be the ones in charge, because we don't want to have to deal with all of the miscellaneous crap that comes with being in charge. But we also tend to be the first one out the door hollering, let's go, let's do it, let's party, here we come. You get the drift. So, but that takes strength, and it takes strength to be willing to lead the charge. You may not be the one who wants to be in charge, but you're more than happy to lead the charge. So this is a very solid character trait, you could say, for Gemini. Um, we also tend to be those who truly want to stand for what's right. We'll be the first ones to stand up on a picket line or a march or something to say, no, this is wrong. This is not how we do things. This is the way we do things. And so we fight for that. We're more than willing to fight for that. Um, but we fight for it not with being um, harmful or hurtful. We tend to do it from a place of compassion and love. It's because we love everybody. You know, you can't be a hardy person if you don't love everybody, because you want everybody to have a good time. You want everybody to have fun. You want everybody to do what they feel will make them feel good. Um, and for that, it takes compassion and it takes love. It's also why we tend to be the caretakers of people, because of our compassion, because of our love for other people in our lives. We want them to be happy. We want them to be healthy. We want them to have the ability to get up and go and do the things that they want to get up and go and do. So that leads us down to the foundation of the reading, which the bottom of the deck, we pulled the Chariot. Now, the Chariot tells us we have the determination, the willpower of taking control of our lives. We just have to talk ourselves into it. As we overcome the obstacles in our life, we see the victory that taking charge of our life brings us. It's a strong reminder that we can do whatever we set our minds to do. Our victory comes when we take charge and lead with not just strength, but with that love and compassion. Now, like I said, we may not want to be technically the ones in charge, right? Because um, we don't want to have to deal with all the minutia that goes with that. But we're more than willing to be the first one out the door and lead the charge. And so I think that is something that Spirit is pointing out. That's something that the Chariot tells us, is that we have the determination and the willpower to do what needs to be done. We see what needs to be done and we want to do it. We see somebody that's hurt or hurting or in a weakened state. Our first response is usually, let me fix you. Let me take care of you. Let me love on you. That's just Gemini. And of course, the fact that it's a dual spirit within us. You have the two faces of Gemini, one looking outward, one looking inward. That's why they call us the twins. For people who are around Gemini, they can be a little confused at times because we can flip flop from one character trait to another. We can be hot and cold, boom boom, in the blink of an eye, and that's no problem for us. Let me pause. Okay, the dogs quit barking. It just took a minute. Um, so it's like dealing with two people in one with the Gemini. My late husband was a Gemini, and we used to laugh about, between the two of us, we had four people living together because that's what it was like. That's just the way we run. That's the way we operate. Um, we're dual natured. You could almost say you get two for the price of one with Gemini, right? So that's basically what we've got for this month. This is going to be a month of of it's going to be a month of us having to do some work to take care of ourselves, because we tend to work ourselves down into exhaustion. We tend to burn the candle at both ends. There, that's dual spirit again. Um, we tend to want to, like I said, we want to take care of everybody. We want everyone else to have fun, be happy, be healthy, be full, be, whatever the situation is. And usually we do it against our own better judgment for ourselves. We work ourselves into exhaustion. So, if you're a Gemini, even if you're not a Gemini and you just get caught up in the spirit of Gemini during this Gemini season, is we have to remember to take time for ourselves. Me time, meditation, or prayer, whichever you prefer to do. Um, a long hot bath, going and getting a pedicure, manicure, haircut, whatever. Do something that feels good for you. Okay? So that's what I got for you. And happy birthday to me almost. I got about 2 weeks to go, and it'll be my birthday, June 3rd. And happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. Today's the first day of Gemini, so we've got a lot of people in our community that are Gemini. It just seems like we're drawn to the more spiritual side of things as well. So there's nothing really bad about being the airy fairy part of the astrological world. So we tend, we're air. So our heads tend to be up in the air, and we just kind of tra la la as we go along. And we do this until we drop. So we have to take care of ourselves. We have to give ourselves some me time so that we can take better care of those that are around us, that we care about and that we love. And that's about it. That's what I got for y'all for Gemini for this season. Have a good end of May, beginning of June. Summer's rolling right in. Hurricane season starts a couple of days before my birthday, so it was like, happy birthday to me. Here's a hurricane. I've grown up with that all the time. So, yeah, be mindful of yourself. Take care of you so that you can take care of others. Because if your batteries die, then who's going to take care of everybody else you're so concerned about, right? I'm just saying. So have a happy birthday, happy Gemini season, and we will see everyone soon.